My name is Robette Schmidt. I work at Winton Manufacturing, the composting company by Lake Wenatchee. I'm the sales and marketing manager there. 2 years ago is when we officially started servicing restaurants and businesses, and it's also when we launched our community composting program within the community for a bucket so people could compost from home. Since then, we have about 211 community composters and more than 20 businesses on board, all the way from Wenatchee to Leavenworth. So last year we brought in just over 1,100 tons, which is about 2.5 million pounds from local, just in this region, and we converted that into about 1,500 yards of compost. It's a new idea to compost at businesses in this area. So we often go into a restaurant, a business. We've had some reach out to us, but we go in and we tell them what we do, and we set them up with a service. So they collect it at their business, and then they put it into a bin, and we have a truck that comes around and picks it up. So it depends. Some people already know about it and can't wait to do it already, and then others are just learning too. So it just depends. We do make some other soil products. Like we have a topsoil that we make up at our site, and we mix compost into everything. So any product that you buy from us actually has some compost in it, or you can just buy the straight compost as well. We have a community composting program where people get a bucket, and for $5 a month they compost at home, and they bring their bucket to a drop-off location. And then businesses, it ranges depending on how much volume of food waste. And then we also have a yard waste program. So we currently get some yard waste from Chelan, from the transfer stations, and then people can come up to us as well and drop off their yard waste. I think the county's done a really good job, and the city of Leavenworth, because they both have drop-off locations to get people to not leave that quarantine zone. I think we are starting to see more landscapers using our facility because we're open 6 days a week, versus those two other areas are only open once or twice a week. So people are definitely bringing to us, and that's one of the important things, is if we keep all that yard waste here and even bring yard waste down valley up, we can mitigate for the apple maggot, because our piles heat up to 160 degrees. So we kill all of the bad stuff, including weed seeds. So it's a unique, we're the only composter in the state of Washington that operates in the quarantine and also services outside of a quarantine zone. So it's a pretty neat little package. I would say what's really neat about Winton, and even being in this area, is just we can reuse something that is recyclable. Food waste and yard waste is recyclable, or compostable even, and we can reapply that to our lawns. It's compost made here for here. So that whole circle can happen just right here in our region, which I think is very exciting.